Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Anachronox, Blind. Now, last time I learned the basics of combat, but this guy, the trainer, he said that there are further lessons that I can undertake, so I think I will do it. The last lesson got your blood pumping, didn't it? Ready for more? Yeah, bring it on. That's the spirit. And crack your knuckles, pull up your socks, and let's begin. The next major element you need to learn about is distance. The distance between you and your enemies can make all of the difference in the world. For example, someone who fights with their bare hands or a stick needs to be close to the enemy in order to land a blow, while someone with a gun can attack from further away. Don't roll your eyes at me, squab. For all I know, you haven't a cent of common sense in your cranium. Until you prove otherwise, I've got to state the obvious. There are two types of attacks, melee and range. Melee attacks require the attacker to be close, while ranged attacks can be done from a distance. I saw that. I swear to class, son, if you roll your eyes at me one more time, I'll knock them out for good, you hear me? How about we beat some of that attitude out of you? You remember your last lesson that taught you about different battle icons? We're going to focus on the move command now. When you click on the move icon, the movement grid will appear, allowing you to select any visible node you want to travel to. Let's try an exercise. I'm going to set the robo target to melee attacks only. Try avoiding it for as long as you can, using the move button. Let's see how far these chicken legs get you. Okay, so I'm supposed to move away from it. How do I... Oh, okay. Why does he get to move twice? Not bad. It took him a while to catch up to you, boss. Not the most useful tactic in battle, but it's nice to know your options in a pinch. Listen, if you're going to make a habit out of getting slapped around every time I throw you in a ring, I better teach you how to heal yourself. I personally recommend Cordicom Heal Grease for all your healing needs. This antibiotic healing grease prevents scars, infections, and relieves pain. It's a specially formulated compound salve that works instantly on humans, non-humans, and bots alike. I imagine a downtrodden bastard such as yourself should keep one handy at all times. Hey, luckily for you, Cordicom gives me a free supply of standard heal grease every month for endorsing their product. Here's a sample tube. To use the heal grease, you'll need to select the item icon, choose the heal grease, and then click on your portrait and the battle plaque. Pay attention, San. The wandering mind is the first to get torpedoed. Okay, that's, self-explanatory enough, I guess, but it's still... No, I want to use it on myself. Although it's interesting that it gives me an option to heal my enemy. Feels nice, doesn't it? You can never have enough heal grease, so stock up when you have the chance, my boy. On the other hand, heal grease is unnecessary if you never take damage in the first place, which brings us to our next exercise. Now that we've made appropriate changes to the arena, I'm going to teach you something that might give you the whip hand in an encounter. Sometimes you will have an opportunity to use the surrounding environment to your advantage. Whenever you're standing next to something that can be used in battle, an action icon will appear. Take a good look at the current movement grid and note that there are two places for you to move, directly in front of you and to your left. Step to the node on your left using the move icon and then use the action icon to activate the switch there. Okay. It's a little what's the word? Counterintuitive that I cannot just click on here. Like, I don't really understand why is it set up this way. It would have been much easier to just click directly when where you want to go instead of choosing from those weird icons down here, which still points you in the direction. Like, why can't I just click on this? But let's move to here. And now let's select action. See now what you've done? Take another look at the movement grid. Notice the lasers are now cutting off the node. Since the robot target is set to melee mode, he can't attack you. This is an opportunity to show them Bedlam with your range weapon. Dust him. Okay. So attack and shoot. You're making progress, Squab. Just realize that having a ranged weapon doesn't always mean you'll hit your intended target. Line of sight can always come into play during battle as well. For example, if someone stands directly between you and the enemy, chances are you won't target them and vice versa. Okay. I see where you're getting that insolent look again. We better end this lesson before you push me too far and I cane your face. Come grab me again when you're ready for your next lesson. Okay, I think I might as well finish all of the combat tutorials in one go. This will familiarize me with how the game works, and maybe I'll get like a special reward for completing all of the training sessions, or maybe, you know, like a special quest or something. The last lesson got your blood pumping, didn't it? Ready for more? Yeah. You're almost ready to graduate from the Temple of Beating, but there's still a handful of tricks to show you. Why don't you step into the ring for your final lesson? Some adversaries you will encounter will have attacks with lingering properties. These effects are called status effects. Take, for instance, this bindle bag. When you throw one at the enemy, they will experience a burn status until the flames go out. The same is true if someone nails you with one too. Here, take these bindle bags and test them on our friend here. Boots has got 3 bindle bags. Okay. So that would be you done using the item icon. Click on the bindle bag and select the robo target icon. Okay. Nice. Looks like you blew off some of his fiddly bits. As you can see, the status effect items makes excellent weapons in battle, but with better weapons comes the need for better defense. That's where shield cells come in. Shield cells give you an extra layer of protection, forcing your enemies to chew through your shields before they can get to you. I'll let you borrow an old shield cell for training purposes, but don't even think about running off with it. Even my worst shield cell is worth more than everything you own. Well, except maybe the life cursor. As with other weapons and equipment, shield cells must be equipped before battle. Alright, let's test this sucker out. Notice that before you were using the shield cell you had 200 health, but now you have 40 more hit points. This extra health is from the shield. Let me activate the robo target so we can test your personal shield in action. Okay. Do I... How do I go back? I suppose that the purpose is to let it hit me. See? He barely managed to scrape you that time. The shield took the brunt of the beating. It's the last and most important advice I'm going to give you, son. Invest in a shield pack. Now, give it back before you forget to return it. And with that, I sent you off into the great big wonderful world of beating strangers, my boy. Whackmaster Jack can teach you no more. Anything else you're going to learn, you've got to earn at the cost of your own blood, out there in the field where it counts. Give and take, cut and thrust, make them bray, and never be afraid to shoot them in the ding-dong. Okay. Take care, kid. Don't die dumb or anything, although in your case, I guess that's inevitable. Pleasant journeys. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's all for this location. Anything more to say? That's it, kid. We're done. No more. Party's over. Get out and conquer the world. Okay. Okay. So, let's save while I'm near this guy. And let's continue onwards. So, this goes up. So would this go down or does it also go up? The fountain. Oh, it also goes up. Do you have the package? Oh, wait. Nothing. I'm just waiting for my wife. Okay. I think it must go to a different place. But I'm going to check everything eventually anyway, so it doesn't really make that big of a... Oh, I guess it does go to the same place, because this is the winding approach from before, right? Okay, but let's talk to the people around here. Some fountain, huh? They just call it that because no one knows what else to call it. Look around you. These buildings and architecture were already here when Anachronox was discovered 80 odd years ago. Just imagine finding an entire city planet the size of a moon and nobody's home. When it became clear that the original population wasn't coming back, people moved in, mostly fugitives on the run. Yep. Okay, what about you? I flick things for a buck. What? I'll fling your trench coat for a buck. That's right. I'll fling anything for a buck. Doesn't matter the shape or size. I'll fling it right over the rail for a buck. I'll fling myself down there for a buck. I think it's illegal to throw things down the fountain, dude. Yeah, I was about to say that. Are you serious?
The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from pre-transition.
What? What? Did he just commit suicide? I don't think I understand this scene. Like, why did he do it? Did he do it because his whole life of standing here and begging everyone to let him throw stuff into the well for a bag turned out to be pointless because it was all illegal? So is that why he killed himself? And incidentally, it actually goes up and not down, but that's besides the point. He was my friend. Okay, I don't entirely understand his decision, but oh well. Anything to say? I'm supposed to be going to my girlfriend's house, but if I wait 10 more minutes, Anachronox will rearrange itself, placing her closer to me, so I don't have to travel as far. You gotta be smart and think ahead when traveling on Anachronox. It's just hard giving directions. Okay, I think I saw that in the intro. I saw the districts moving. Okay, so this is the Temple of Beating. So I guess I'm going here. Platform area, tenement area, Frank's Flophouse, and Anachronox tours. Anything to say? Vertigo. Yeah, I imagine that would be a huge problem on a place like this. Here, now. So dizzy. Must breathe deep. I tried to walk up the sloped green graph path that leads to the Casinos just around the corner, but as soon as I felt myself walking up the wall, I panicked and kicked off. The relative gravity system is madness. When I look up and see people walking on the ceilings, it just breaks my mind. It reminds me too much of Madeline. Okay, I'm not sure what the last part means, but I was talking about this exact thing during the last episode, and it would be maddening. Like, to be honest, I'm confused even thinking about it. I'm confused even, seeing it in a game. But I would probably lose my mind if it was something that I would have to actually deal with in real life, because I have legendarily bad spatial awareness. Like, I'm really bad at orientating myself in my environment. I get lost very easily, and I've always, even since school, at school when I was younger, I always had problems with like those 3D when you were doing 3D objects at maths, as part of geometry. I always had problems with that, even in its like simplest forms. I often wonder if that's a side effect of me, technically speaking, having brain damage, because I have cerebral palsy. So part of my brain is simply non-existent, because I have brain damage as a result of asphyxiation during complications during my birth. So I've often wondered what exactly was in that part of the brain that has died off, and it might be, spatial awareness in general. But who's Madeline? The key is to stay on the same plane. Yeah, but what about Madeline? I'm not quite sure what he meant by the... Oh, that's the other guy from before. Okay, I'm dead. I'm like super dead. I should heal, actually, I think, first, because... But that was overall a mistake, and I think I'm screwed. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely screwed, actually. Like, can I even win that? Okay, I'm definitely dead. Okay. Wasn't expecting it to die so easily. Battle booty. Gains 1,000 experience points, okay. Found $100 and 1 heal grease plus. Okay, I need to use the healing though, because I'm I don't entirely understand how the turn-based system works. It seemed to me he got his turn before my turn ended, so I don't quite understand that, to be entirely honest, but okay, I need to use this. Okay. Boots. The bugs are crawling on that thing. But what even is that? Is it like an anthill, or...?
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from fleet transition. Stand by.
Oh, that's very cool. I'm going to walk up to... That's very cool. I do enjoy this. Casinos area, but wait. Where are the tenement houses? I don't think... Yeah, it all converges into the same place, I think. I don't think I have any alternative, you know, with regards to where to go. So I guess let's go here and explore this area. What did he look like? Bandana and a ponytail, I think. I don't remember. It happened so fast. I'm pretty sure he was shirtless and his nipples were pierced. And I think I caught a whiff of a spasm of perfume. Did you notice anything funny about his eyes? Now that you mention it, one of his eyes was completely red. And he's a member of the Junkyard 20 gang. Their numbers have grown ever since the Sacred Fools disbanded after the sewer wars. Admission to the Junkyard 20 demands a painful rite of passage. They hollow out the inductee's left eye with a Gorian heat fork and some disinfection acid. Then, a ruby robo eye cap is stuffed into the empty socket. I doubt we'll ever find your purse, ma'am, but I'll see what I can do. Thank you, officer. You are unbelievably nice for an Ox guard. Would you like me to walk you home, ma'am? Heavens no! My dog would disown me.
Will commence in 15 seconds.
What? What does that mean? My dog would disown me. What?
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transition. Stand by.
I'm afraid I don't understand that. Is it a joke about cops?
Complete.
I don't think... Do people call cops dogs in English? Because they actually do in Polish, you know? But I think it's in English it's more like pigs. Like if you want to be dismissive towards the cops, then I think in English the people call them pigs rather than dogs. But in Polish actually you do use the word dog, obviously in Polish. But I don't quite understand. Like what? My dog would disown me? No, that's high comedy, folks. Maybe it is. I don't understand it. Hey, shut up. Okay, they said that already. And it seems they all repeat the same thing. They are warning women to avoid loitering near the transition areas. There's a purse snatcher who makes his move when the city plates change. He snags the purse at the last second and makes good his escape by hopping on a ride onto a moving plate. Makes you hope he slips up and gets cut in half someday. Okay. Corticom elevator. Overlook an elevator when you need to rise. Give it a lift. Okay. I'm not quite sure where I went. But I want to eventually go everywhere anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. But okay, so two choices, up and down. Yeah, but actually how would I go? Really, two choices, but this seemingly only goes up, right? To the place where I've just been? Yeah, with the cop and the woman. So, what's up with that? Okay, I might be misunderstanding something here, but it seems to me I only have one direction to move, which is down from here. And it seems also that I cannot go further down than here. So, as I said, I might be misunderstanding something. Okay, there's a time minder, so let's use that to save. And you? I'm going to kill him. Kill who exactly? No, I wanted to talk to you. No, wait. First I'm going to take all of his money, and then I'm going to kill him. Damn it, I don't want to click on the Time Minder. My father deserved better. Simon Langer must die for what he did. Too bad his address isn't listed on the sender net. If I only knew where Simon Langer lives, I could avenge the death of my father. Okay, I'm not quite sure why Boots isn't saying anything. Overlook, okay. Yeah, that's the guy that wants to get into the bar, right? But can't because he's a floater?
I know secrets. Lots of them. We could share a few if you've got any to spare.
Look, you little beefer. I know every stoolola from here to the reservoir. And you ain't a regular.
Regardless, I know things. For example, one of Detz's crash doctors threw a private dick out a window today, just a few blocks away from here. Flung like a rag doll.
So you heard about that, huh? Big deal. You gotta do better than that if you want to impress me.
Your first pet was a miniature Spitzer named Earl.
What's your rate, Chunker?
Strictly a quid pro quo arrangement. I believe the free exchange of information should be the goal of every civilized society. Don't you think? Keeps everyone just a little more honest.
So I gotta share my dirt with you before you'll sprinkle any of your own, huh?
That's the idea. I'll be here for the next few hours if you have any inquiries, Detective.
In 15 seconds.
Someone elite knows? Or something? Someone knows something, but I'm not quite sure what. Okay, let's talk with him. Greetings, Detective. Anything I might uncloud for you? Well, apparently not. I'm sure you will need my services again very soon, Detective. I'll be waiting right here. Okay, it's interesting that apparently I don't need to learn anything from him. Casinox area, okay. This seems to go to a different place there than the one I was at. Yeah, it goes further down. Have you seen this woman? Have I? To be honest, I don't remember. Have I seen her? Is that true? I don't remember. You know, I wasn't paying that much attention to how they look. But I assume if that was a lie, the game would inform me, because it's a little bit presumptuous for it to think that I remember that. Like, I've actually played... It has been a couple of days since the previous episode, so... yeah, maybe she's hanging around at Rowdy's, but I don't really know. But also, I'm not sure why they are looking for her, and I'm not sure how can you, you know, to what extent can you trust the cops in this society. So I guess safer maybe to say that I haven't seen her until I learn why they are looking for her. Right. Run along. Okay. And platform area, Anachronox tours. No passage through here, apparently. Junkyard area, tenement area, Frank's Flophouse, and Gallus. Okay. What's that? Don't touch that. You will release all of the larvae. Larvae of what? See all of those little gubba bugs? They breed on the warm underbelly of those conductor pipes and molt under the grating before coming up to search for food. Careful where you step. The Brebulans have an old saying, step on the gob, your life will stub. Well, something gets lost in the translation, but you get the point. It's bad luck, man. That sweet smell isn't a fruit. Gobblebug excrement is coated with a syrupy oil that attracts speeder lice, the main dietary staple. It's funny, they literally duck where they eat. The fruit vendor probably regrets setting up shop here, huh? No wonder he's always in such a foul mood. Man, check out those... check out the spiracle on that one. I think I'm in love. Okay, what's this? Gallius. Creature repair and fairy plasty. Okay. Sure, let's check it out. Don't touch anything. Creature repair. So basically a doctor's office, you're telling me. That's what a creature repair would be, I assume. Don't touch anything, they say, and yet I am going to touch everything. Doesn't really help me much, but who are you? There's something wrong with my bot, man. It's not the engine, it's not the wiring, it's not the circuitry. I don't know what's wrong with her. They better fix my baby. Seems interesting. Yeah, I can't hack those. This is like a connect link of some sorts, but Boots said that he needs his robot to hack those. It's weird when you get a new limb. It slowly stimulates the nerve endings surrounding where the skin melt took place. The signal feels like a little tingle for the first few hours, while your brain sensors learn to interpret the sensation. Soon, your mind adjusts to the simulation, and the new limb starts to feel exactly like the old one did. I think I'm going to do it to my other arm. What? You're telling me you're going to cut off your own arm just to exchange it with a identically functioning cybernetic arm? It seems kind of weird, but what do I know? Gala ever tell you how she got into the business? She started her career as a cyberneticist, but when her son was nearly killed in a sweever accident, she devised a radical new grafting process to save him. It was a major advancement in traditional biomelding techniques. Gala's a multi-millionaire, but she insists on working the shop herself. Here on Anachronox of all places, she said something about the bricks needing her help the most. Don't tell her I told you though, Mom would kill me. Okay. Keep out. Okay, probably should. It's rather rude to get into places I'm explicitly told not to get into. Keep out. Don't touch anything. Okay. Subbing. My stupid kid broke his arm trying to reach a IP tree working on a construction strat. Little brat. Okay, that's majorly weird because I'm not sure if that's something I should take at face value as being part of the universe, or is it just the limitations of the game. But his quote-unquote kid is a grown-ass man that looks exactly like him, like a clone. He's just a little bit shorter. That's weird, but also kind of interesting. Okay, anything to say from you? Nice to see you alive and kicking, Boots. I was sure Data had you sent to Marbletown. Creature repair and ferroplasty. Gala can fix any body or bond. Okay, I have $100, you say. Heel grease is $12. So you know what? But wait. Am I selling or buying? Add heel grease to your shopping cart. Okay, so I am buying. I think I'm going to buy like 3. Okay. And I guess she can. No, I can sell things, but I don't want to. At least not yet. Not at this point. Come back to Gala soon. Okay, so I think that's it for now. Although, I'm kind of tempted to go back there. Huh. Seems she doesn't particularly care. Then again, also seems like there's nothing here. So maybe the whole question was actually pointless. Heal 20. What's that? Found a taco. What? I don't think that's the type of taco I am familiar with. Collectibles. Tacos. 1 out of 20. Well, maybe it is actually. People used to collect these a few years ago. Why would you collect tacos? Okay, heal 20. I seemingly can't open this. So overall, this location seems a bit pointless, but maybe something will come out of it in the end. For now, I think that's all in here. Okay, let's talk to the fruit vendor. Still not the fruit. Delicious fruit raised with love and carnival seeds. Lovely fruit, coveted by the greedy eye and greedy hand. Cultivated by class itself. Beautiful fruit, constant target of hungry thievery. Do not touch the fruit fresca, it's not for sale. Okay, but do you have anything to... like, can we do any business? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm dead. Right? Use item. This was pretty effective last time. Although perhaps I shouldn't be burning through them as quickly, but I kind of did that anyway, so... No, let's just bear with it for now. Okay, let's see how effective shooting is against it. Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate. But it's good that I bought the additional healing because I'm going to need it. I wonder how much health it can have. Okay, I can be hit at least once more. Select... No. Aha. Okay, damn it. If he hits me once more, I will have to heal myself. Which is good that I bought the grease. Okay, I'm dead. Oh, I actually survived, which is interesting. Because when I did that... what are you doing? I didn't...
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or
okay, I don't really understand how this works. Like, I didn't choose the attack? I wanted to heal myself, I wanted to use the item action. Okay, I don't really get that. But I suppose I will eventually, you know, just through practice. Okay, let's check this place. Okay, this is locked. What about you guys? Okay, you're just talking in an alien language I cannot understand. Bleh. Bugs are crawling on that thing. Yeah, but what even is that? Okay, tenement area, Frank's Flophouse, and this is junkyard area. Transition plate 27 is currently unaligned. Please keep this area clear in the event of a transition. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transmissions. Okay. Well, let's go in here then. I have someone to meet. In the Frank's Flophouse anyway. You remind me of a guy in my precinct. He's different from the rest of the Nox guards. He wears a leather jacket over his uniform and a pair of jeans. He's got his own set of rules, testing the limits of the law with his own brand of street justice, and I hate him, so get away from me before I take it out on your face. Okay. Elevator. And a woman. Nice view, huh? If I was going to kill myself, this is where I would jump from. Okay, that is certainly a way to start a conversation. People take the one-way dive from here all the time. It happens pretty often around here. Really, the only thing stopping me from taking the plunge myself is the new Metals album coming out next month. I got to hear it. Okay. Okay, this is the elevator, so let's do that later. For now, let's check the rest of this level that I can access on foot. Okay, Mega Magayouch Axa 9. It's like a Magayuchi Seppuku. It's like a motorbike of some sorts, I think. I think it's a vehicle. And this is Joe's Eatery. Didn't I warn you about loitering in front of Joe's?
D, E, and F will commence in 15 seconds.
Don't talk back to me, son. You do not want to talk back to me. All what happened the last time you talked back to me. Hey, you better watch your mouth or I'll hammer out all 300 of your teeth. Understand? That's how you've got to handle these Brebulans. They are as stubborn as they are stupid. What did you say to me? That's right, I didn't think so. Okay. So apparently people can understand them, it's just that I can't. Oh, but also apparently I cannot get in here, which is interesting. So this kind of makes this whole level a bit pointless, although there's still this, I guess. Okay, let's save. Barton Arms. So a gun shop then? But seemingly I cannot get in there either. Eddie knows. Knows what? What? Eddie knows what? There's a mysterious guy somewhere in the bricks named Eddie who knows things. You can never have enough of contacts, so keep an eye out. What's that? found heel grease, okay. I guess that's useful. But overall, this level is kind of weird. Like, there's not much here. Maybe those other doors will open up as the game progresses. Because I'm still very much in almost like a tutorial, I presume. You know, or at least in the introductory stage of the game. So let's actually use the elevator. Ah, so maybe this graffiti actually says Eddie knows? You know, maybe this Eddie is like a half-legendary figure, some kind of an information broker. Cordicom Automap. Hey, are you lost? For one loony, I will lead you wherever you need to go, but I don't wait for no slackers. You lose me, you lose out. Get me? So, where's it to, kid? I can go to other places, but the guards have them blocked off right now. Okay, no thank you. I will eventually go everywhere myself, so there's no need to pay this guide to take me there. Oh well, excuse me. Okay. Now playing My Steak Pizza. What? Is it a... Is it a cinema? Building 5. Okay, I guess let's check out the Flophouse. I'm supposed to meet someone in here, and it's the closest building out of all of them anyway. So we are alien magicians. Beware our wily tricks. See our magical arm movements. Imagine our feats of amazingness. Don't look away for a moment. We are masters of illusion. Our illusions will blind you. Our spells will possess you. Our tricks defy death. Our illusions mock logic. Okay. Okay. I'm not exactly impressed, but you know. I can't believe Frank is letting the Time Minder hang out in his place of business. All they do is sit around waiting for people to give them affection and feed them. That's life, huh? Time Minders perceive time as a simultaneous occurrence, not as progression. For them, time doesn't move forward like it does for us. Everything is occurring at the same time. Their birth, their death, it's all happening now. They see all the time as a whole. When you pet one, you achieve a small measure of immortality. You exist in their memory, not just at the moment, but at every moment that they will ever have, and they will ever experience, or something like that. Most people pet Time Minders before big undertakings, but methinks people pet them a little too often. Okay, so it's trying to somehow explain in universe how saving works, but I don't think that makes that much sense, because like essentially what it's saying, I guess, is that I am going, if I die and I have pet a Time Minder, then I'm going back in time because it remembers me. Well, from my perspective, I am going back in time. From their perspective, they just remember me as a part of a continuous stream of time that has no beginning or end. And I essentially get brought back to life, kind of like, not really brought back to life, I just go back in time from my own perspective. But I don't think that makes a lot of sense, but oh well. You know, at least they tried to think of a mechanic of saving and explain it within the universe, which I don't think is needed all that much. I will be fully content with just accepting that it's an outside element of outside logic, you know, saving. Need a room? $5 a pop. What room's Deanamo in? That's confidential. In fact, that's about $5 worth of confidentiality. Okay, I don't really need your help. I think I'm going to find it, you know, on my own eventually. Hey, screw you! I don't need your money. Especially because this place does not seem to be very big. 06. Okay, there's another taco, which I don't know what their purpose is. Do they actually serve any purpose? Seems interesting. Maybe I can hack that. I mean, open that with this. Okay, this goes deeper. Another locked door. Frank's Privacy Lounge. I've been to some pretty primal bachelor parties in here. I've heard it's a prime spot for hidden deals as well. Frank doesn't care what goes down here, what goes on down here, as long as he doesn't foot the cleaning bill. Okay, so it seems like a potential important place for the future, because Boots said there are, you know, clandestine deals, Data Corp, and things going on here, but seemingly nothing of the sort is happening at the moment. Well, I wonder if the doors will relock, because if they will, then all of that was pointless, but if they will not, then I guess I will have taken care of that already for the future. Can I just pick all of the locks and nobody will object?
Excuse me.
No, come on in. I could use the company.
Valesta sent me to see you about a job.
Forget about it. This old guy, Grumpos, he hires me to go into the tunnels, right? Bring back some mistech, easy job. Hell Hell, I wasn't there 10 minutes when something came out of nowhere and did this to me. I mean, look. Look at me. And the old bastard won't even pay me. He said, no Miss Tech, no money. He's in the tenements next to the movie theater. If you want to punch him in the face for me. Right in the face.
Okay, that's very rough. Like, this woman is basically crippled, presumably for life, because I imagine cybernetic limbs are probably very expensive. And not only, not only is her arm missing, but also a leg. So basically she can't even move, like, comfortably. Because you could, it would be difficult to do a lot of things with just one arm. But at least if she had two legs still, then she could move around freely. But with just one leg and one arm, it's going to be very difficult because she can't even like use crutches effectively with just one hand or anything. So overall, pretty horrible. Tell Valesta what happened. Please, I need a friend here. Wound welding at Galas will cost me 200 loonies. How am I going to buy new limbs? I've got an itch on a phantom limb. Yeah, that sucks. Hey, that's Valesta's bracelet. Can you take it back to her? Boots has got Valesta's bracelet. Okay. Overall, that's very rough. Okay, only 10 seconds on this, so this is impossible. I cannot do it with my current level of skill. Okay. I will have to return later when I acquire better skill. Seemingly I cannot interact with this whatsoever. D. Okay. I swilled too much Pazula. I'm going to spew. I'm going to hurl all over the room. I'm going to pass out. Okay. Enjoy being drunk. Found heel grease. Okay, that's very rude of me. And also illegal, but majorly just unethical to steal random people's belongings. I'm never going to get any sleep. My brother talks in his sleep, like all night, weird things as well. I wouldn't mind as much if we didn't have a shipment of spices to deliver in Cordica by tomorrow. I can't handle another night without sleep. Okay. Can I do anything about this? What? Okay, that's the guy that talks in his sleep. Eddie knows. He knows. Eddie knows Anachronox. knows Anachronox like a back of his. Mom, that's butter. Mom? Okay, Eddie apparently does know, and a lot of people are talking about it. Okay, but this is a perfect place to end this episode, because there's a time minder right around the corner near the bar. Well, no, it's not a bar, it's like a reception area for the thingamajig. You again, you're just going to draw me an attitude again, or do you really want a room? Well, I do not want a room, for now. I'd rather sleep in a dung heap. You're a jerk, get out of here. Get your fairy face out of here. Let the gutter be your bed tonight, you rude jerk. Okay. That's kind of annoying, because if I didn't want a room, then my only option was to be rude about it. So it's not like I had much of a choice in that regard, but this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to end it here regardless. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.